Hi psychologians. So today I am going to talk about Jersey movie. So why Jersey movie? That is because when I was watching it, I felt that there are so many points in this movie which needs to be understood from a deeper level. So that is what actually made me think about psychology based reviews. So I thought I'll make first review on Jersey movie itself. So first thing is if you are from a different language, if you don't understand Telugu, then please read the review of Jersey movie or story of Jersey movie from a external source like Wikipedia. And if you are planning to watch Jersey movie in future, watch it first and then watch this video. Do not watch before watching movie. Here I am not going to explain the story to you because you can get it from anywhere. So I am going to talk only about the psychology of characters, only the psychology of main character Arjun. So first thing which I am going to talk is when Arjun got to know that he has some problem, arrhythmia, he cannot play cricket anymore. So what happened at that point of time? What do you think? So in movie, it is shown that he stopped playing cricket. So he tried to go for another job. He wanted to give more value to his family, more importance to his family. But here point is, he could not tell about his problem to anybody. Not even his wife, not to his son, so not to his friends, not to his master. He could not tell about his problem to anybody. So what I felt is there was a need, emotional need. He could not tell about his problem to anybody. He doesn't have anybody to talk about his problems. That is the first thing I felt. And secondly, after he got to know about the problem, he decided to quit the cricket. But he was not willingly leaving the cricket. He had to leave it. He had no other option. There was no choice. So it was like a compulsion. He had no other option. So it made him feel very bad, very depressed. That's what movie shows. After he left cricket, when he left the job, when the job was gone, so he was not able to move. He was not able to do any other activities. He was not able to be active. So this shows that he was actually feeling depressed, and it was not laziness, but actually everybody were blaming him, saying that you are so lazy. But what happens is when we lose something which is very valuable to us, we feel depressed. So there again I see that there was an emotional need, so nobody was fulfilling that need. He had no one to share about his problems, and everybody was misunderstanding him and blaming him, instead of giving support to him, instead of consoling him, or instead of making attempts to understand him. So what happened is he was not able to say no to his friends when his friends come to his house for party. So this also shows that inability to say no, that is a kind of low self-esteem. So he was also suffering because of that, and he was not able to stop himself from playing the game when he wanted money. So after that what happened is he was trying to get money from different sources. He could not get. So it made him feel worthless, very worthless. So he started feeling that I have no source of money, so I can't even fulfill a single wish of my son. So already he was in depression. He was not feeling like doing anything. He was lying in the bed all the time. He was not able to move. He was not able to do anything. Lack of interest. So many things were there in him. So when finally this happened, he felt totally worthless. Then what he thought is he want to get back his cricket, and only cricket can give him the worth. But here again I have a question in my mind. So, is it like a person is worthy only if he is able to play cricket, or only if he is able to do something? So, can we link our worth to something which is external or which is not permanent? So, to understand more about this, watch my previous video on self worth. So here what happened is he felt so worthless and he attached his worth to cricket. After that, again wife and son also encouraged him to play cricket. Master encouraged him to play cricket, but none of them questioned him what is the reason why you stopped playing cricket. And what happened is they all were encouraging him just blindly without any logic. They were saying, do it, do it, do it. But they never thought about the reasons for which he would have stopped doing it and what made him so depressed. Nobody thought about it. So what happened is he chose to play. So his son also asked him to play. But here again one more question. So he thought he will become a hero in the mind of his son if he plays cricket. Son has chosen the cricket, but it was not a free choice. Son chose cricket because he thought his father can play cricket. But if son is given two choices, one is you will get a jersey. So if I play cricket, I'll earn money, I'll become a hero, and I'll give you a shirt. And second option is you will have your father. So if Arjun would have given such kind of choices to his son would have definitely chose father, but not other things like jersey, seeing his dad as a hero. So this kid has chosen that option because he thought he can choose that option and there is no obstacle and he is not going to lose his father by choosing this option. He was not aware of that. That means he chose the option without knowing full consequences of the option because Arjun has not told him all the consequences. But if son would have known that he is going to lose his father if he chooses this option, he would not have chosen that option. So here again what happened is Arjun was lacking people as emotional support and kid also chose the option without knowing. So again imagine when kid comes to know, like after few years kid came to know that he chose a wrong option. So master also came to know that he chose a wrong option. Wife also came to know that she chose a wrong option. So they all encouraged Arjun to play cricket. They all chose wrong option. So after few years when they realized that they chose wrong option unknowingly and caused the death of Arjun, what would have happened to them? Like what kind of emotions would have come in their mind? They must have felt very guilty. For example, somebody died because of me. Then what I will do is I will start thinking that someone who died because of me is a god. So simply they start worshipping the dead person. They will feel guilty. They live in that guilty for rest of their life. So what happens is again here these all people started feeling guilty and they must have felt very sad, depressed, so many things. So here when we look at the lives of all the people, so none of the lives were free of the burden, the baggage. Like Arjun was having a baggage that he had to leave the cricket and he was living with that baggage. He was living in depressed conditions and wife, son, everybody got baggage after few years when they got to know that their dad died because of them, her husband died because of her. So when they started feeling that they chose a wrong option, they must have got a baggage of guilt. So here when we look at all the lives, none of the lives were free of baggage. So what is the main reason? Who is the culprit? What caused all these consequences is no one is a culprit because Arjun was suffering, wife and kid was suffering, everyone was suffering. So who is the culprit? Culprit is what happens is in the society we don't give emotional support to people. We give different kinds of supports. We offer money, we offer time, we offer jobs, but we don't know how to give emotional support. When we see someone like they're lacking the motivation, they're not doing anything, they're lying in the bed, then what we do is immediately we start pushing them. Do it, you can do it. So but stop for a second and think, why are they not doing it? Is it because they don't know that they have to do? They also know that they have to do, but they're not able to do it because there is some reason. try to dig into that reason and find out what that reason is. So the family members of Arjun have not done that, so they could not find the reason, and Arjun did not take a step forward and did not tell about his condition to his family members. He did not feel that there is support. So what happened ultimately? He died, and he carried emotions, negative emotions, and his family members also started feeling guilty after few years after his death. So they made a wrong choice for him, so they started feeling bad. So this is what happens when we lack understanding at a deeper level. So here in the movie, after the movie is over, people might be thinking that Arjun is a great person, and his family members are also great people. Maybe people are thinking that, but the truth is, there was suffering in the lives of all the people, and we actually miss that. We don't understand that suffering. That is the main problem, just like Arjun and the family members of Arjun. So when we start understanding the suffering, if we stop looking at the motivation, happy emotions, greatness, and if you start looking at the negative emotions, and if we stop labeling them as negative emotions, and if we understand that it is okay to be lazy, it is okay to be sad, so let us understand why some person is very sad. So if we can think in that way, we can actually help people like Arjun and the family members of Arjun. So thank you for watching. If you like my video, subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram and Facebook to get the